You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey, voices come. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV there before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Hi yeah, the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You call me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey, voices come. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV there before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
We stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, 20 powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition come to you this Thursday morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Today na Thursday, the 18th day of June 2026. Inside this edition of the breakfast show this Thursday morning, today we go for can talk to one first-time Deputy Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, we na Mustafa Bai Attila. If people can remember, na be minister under the All People's Congress APC Party administration. And where politics change hands, we see Bidon switch, begin support the SLPP, specifically President BU. Well, MB Attila gets a lot for say about the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP and also the First Lady. Now this edition of the breakfast show, it goes sharing opinion on the issues then day, and also we go talk about the concerns that we get about the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP, and in this edition also we go for can look at the issue we get for do with drugs. Not so because we not only talk about them, you know, say the number of people and we still they get in contact with them drugs here, young people and still they die from drugs. We they can look at how far they don't go, the progress where they don't make. That's not the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency. Then they can tell we waiting at the status currently, we come to the issue and the fight against drugs. If you go around the Goderich community, for example, we cannot the pass where you know they see body lay them, you they see the social media, then still they pull body them of people when a young people them we don't encounter drugs and still they lost in life. We go for look at the progress and the fight against drugs. These are the issues we discuss at this edition of the breakfast show.
Well, this and plenty other issues them they for you inside this edition. Just like what Mabel say, you know, say because the media go a bit quiet or turn their attention to other things, make say the issue of drugs, especially among the young people, you know, still they happen. And whenever the media can intensify the conversation there, so you see the authority, the way they in charge can take actions like for the last term where that particular Goderich area is slowly they become a hot spot. We still say the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the military and the police then go on raid, begin capture people when are the dealer them, and we still say His Excellency the President said make a bold move for visit some of the rehabilitation centers. But after a few weeks we see again Osai They don't begin slow down. Maybe they walk behind the scene. We don't know, but it don't mean say as a media house we for slow down on some of them conversation there. And some of them conversation there and the real issues that they affect society. Not to all time for just talk about politics. Yes, politics now one of the things them we well some set of Sierra Leoneans go like for year. But there are issues where they affect citizens them where nobody not seem for the pay attention to. And these drugs now one way slowly they become a menace to society. So today we want to give a spotlight to this, bring the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency later on at the program. Then I can explain what really they go on after all the measures, after the state of emergency, after the committee them where President Bill set up. But we still they see then they burn large amounts of the drugs there. We mean say the drugs them still they come to the country. We mean say the labs them where people be not established. Then still they do their functions because if the police and the military and other authorities they be really they do some of the things that way they be don't tell una the citizens and then go do for cut down or for break down on some of the chain, the supply chain, because that is the problem. And some of them drugs there now, they don't even go as fast. Then they are the schools thing. Because they were not supposed to get access to them drugs there. They get access to them. So if drugs don't begin going as schools then, it's alarming. You know what I mean? Say if the media focus on one issue now, the other issue will become a problem or not for talk about her. Normally they can say na distraction. Some of all the other issues that they do so now for distract the citizens from the things them way una supposed to do. And that's not for happen. And we will continue for talk about the issues there. We will continue for alarm. Here's the alarm say these are happening in our society. So we continue the breakfast show this morning. They can't take on our way back. When I remember Mustafa by Attila.
Attila Man Dangerous.
Yeah, the musical vibes.
Na upadio.
Yeah, very good friend. We go way back with Attila. Okay, very interesting one. But it's all good. If finally we get 10 people and they will still get in a society. For sometimes we some of the people that won't forget people like Attila for remind them.
Yeah. Necessary for the around. Well, like we tell you now, we get Mustafa by Attila. Now, been first Deputy Minister for Gender and Children's Affairs, and when I don't listen to different audio them way Attila don't do of late, also I can raise concerns them way he believes they need for be looked into. And as a citizen, if people get opinion, we get platform, and we can also ensure say we allow different people them for come to the studio and talk about issues them where them believe they need attention. We'll go on the virtual link now. Forget Mustafa by Attila. Let we hearing concerns that we get with the Sierra Leone People's Party. Go give you also how it feels say governors on time like as person where we don't serve in government. Good morning, MB Attila, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning to Mabel, good morning to Khadija, and you will listen or watch me out there.
It's been a while. What's not happen from your end?
Well, I've been on come back to the United States since December. Of course, all my knows I've been sick. And when I get small, I get better a little bit. I decide, well, me picking and me want me for calm. So I came here and thank God from the airport and just came me go to hospital emergency. Me to see them who are degree holders in the field of medicine. Then they decided they work and came in good there and I was attended to. And I really thank God because I feel healthy and stronger more than ever back in America. When I feel better, when it's time, I'll go back to Sierra Leone and continue to work for Salone people inside Salone.
Attila Man still dangerous?
Now are dangerous.
Of recent, we don't see and hear different audio them where don't they go around outside, you don't they talk on different issues them, especially we get to do with the Sierra Leone People's Party and that's of the First Lady. We go for and talk about that, but let we just start first. You know, person where we don't work in governance, you were a deputy minister at the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs under the APC. We see after power has been changed hands, you be done they support the Sierra Leone People's Party and President Bio to be specific. From then you experience and they in past administration and this one, just tell we how you would describe the Bio-led administration, how they don't perform under your watch. What you go say?
Well, first of all, you forget for put social welfare. I be also I'm a minister of social welfare because by then the two ministries now been one. But now you ask about concerns. You just when I just talk about when I eloquently talk about the drug problem, me personally be involved for fight the drug addiction at Salone, the drug law enforcement agency in head. Now my friend, so I be the go with them. I believe we go perform safe. I go please like one side in a temperature. I know ever know that my life should get signed a temperature when they call Baghdad. You get for course water for even goodie. I went there under the bridge in Juba and the Goduche mentioned by 7 battalion where it's supposed to be so Jama hub, the military hub, and there's rampant drugs there. So that's not one concern where I get them over with this whole thing about shipment of cocaine. And we know say the people in our Taki very, very incompetent, the management in particular, very incompetent. It's very sad to see that we country don't become a pariah state almost because of this drug thing. And another thing I talk about in my recent audios is we fishermen them are being bullied by foreigners. And sadly for Sierra Leone, this has always been the issue, Mabel and Khadija, for long. Always foreigner then they give them priority. Even now as I talk about the fishermen, Korean, Chinese, and others, then they beat fishermen there. In some cases, then they drown them, then they spoil their net, and then fishermen's move. Now this work what they do, then they take pay them picking and school fee. Their livelihood has been disturbed because the government not seem for them in control. They give all man license for corporate free now water. Then we then come the most stupid policy I see, then they say so much for go fishing. It was not like that. It was not like that. Why then get for protect one or two? Because our waters have been, if grammar can allow me, are being overfished and mostly by foreigners, not to by citizens. So the people where they suffer. I'll tell you even that. Now SLP stronghold, then they Boko of them, Golden Shabo Island, then Kabo, Chiefdom. These are the people. Then Shenge, then Bangbatu, then Bonf, then Matujong. Now the fishermen they suffer. And most of them fishermen, I can tell you again, now SLPP supported them. And nothing is being done for protect the fishermen them from Koreans. And this has always been the case. Say, people and they always try for talk, say foreigner. Now we find out police contracts for rebuild, for renovate the police headquarters. Now foreigner then give. Another concern where I don't raise me audio them. Before, because maybe in the APC government, and we know say government contracts sometimes it can slow. But then government contract with them during when maybe in daily, at most them they spend at 3 months or let's say 4 months. But now here we have government contractors, especially the one the way responsible to supply the health. Hello?
Yes, Attila, we get you.
Yeah, the one who is responsible for supply the government hospital and health centers. Them. If I tell you Mabel and Khadija, they've not been paid their money for over 3 years. I want to know for visit Liberty TV for visit the hospital there. They want to see how they're filthy. Where Italy where you want die, where you sick, where you want die in a hospital for go, government hospital na salon. Now they for go. For every one of them, they're not paying. Yeah. And when they get me still,
Yes. We just the one that you shift
I
your phone
don't-
a
I-
little.
yeah, they
Push
try
am
for
up
them.
a little.
Mama. Yeah,
All right.
just a minute.
You still watch the breakfast show where they come to you live na Liberty Online TV. This morning at the show we talk to Mustafa Bai Attila, when being former Deputy Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs. He gets series of audios them where it on the release. Also they raise concern on different issues them where gets for do with public interest. Na then and they on the throw lights on. It just don't begin talk about the one way gets for do with the drugs. It also don't make mention of the one way gets for do with the fisherman. Them in belief say a lot of foreigners and they where the fish na salon water where they compete with the local fisherman. Then where they try forget MB Attila back, we go get them for explain insight into the allegations and the way they make. Mr. Attila, you don't make a series of allegations them. Let we begin for break them down a bit. Let we not go too far. The one we get for do with the fishing, you just don't talk say you believe say foreigners and they where the fish na the salon water compared to that of the local fisherman them. Waiting go prove say a lot of fishermen and they were na foreigners them compared to that of the local fisherman them. You get any proof for say foreigner they don't overtake the local fisherman them?
Yes, because the proof is gonna fishes. I make unana never mind. I can get me small chamotuna, but unana very very investigative journalism. Una gonna fishes and go find out and see how many foreign vessels they don't get license for operate na salon water. They una go know if Attila they lie or not just an allegation. Una can also go na place like Shabo Island or then Cabo or Chikdom, then Shengi. I don't name the places them Mabel. Una go there and go find out whether Attila they lie. Let una see how they bully the fisherman them. The BBC even sent special reporter for kind investigate wetin dey happen now West African shores, and one of the side where them fend say foreign vessels and they na saloon and then they take the fish that they sell and they process and they sell at the international market. So that is the issue. So this anything I talk now, please una go find out and come back and say no, Attila I don't believe say foreign to Olade Bokuna Salon. It is the fact. It is a fact, it's a reality. Our and even so, the people who work in the salon, people who they employed, they are being treated almost like slaves. Would I hear testimony from them? I have spoken to one or two fishermen them, and my fear is that the fishermen they were don't talk to, some of them say if government not do nothing, then go take the law into their own hands, and now that we don't want. Because we're not in a jungle, we're not living in the Wild West where people like Hindu, like how they go say Nigeria, then get people in the Niger Delta way, they say government they protect them from the oil companies, and so then they take the law into their hands and give tax for in both them. The fisherman they don't say that has to be done. Government therefore protect them and for investments there. I think we can do more. So not to allegation. And the drug issue, I think when I say just talk, I also talk about government contractors them, by the way. I say this back when I find out. For example, like boy in Kenema, where one of the people away responsible for the government hospital, our foreign when first lady in main supporter 9 years for Kenema government hospital. Now go find out, when I go see for una safe, maybe El Kaba, how the government hospital then dirty and on patients they not get better food. Go there for yourself and see if then they pay they have not been paid for 2-3 years, the contractors them. So the hospital and dirty, go government hospital, for example, they're not clean. And that's a sad, those are my concerns. And the thing is, one of the reasons why I joined SLPP now the fact that I believe President Bielsa, he was here to straighten things. But immediately see the same thing where SLPP they criticize APC for, and they see them they happen at SLPP. Hey, maybe look, I not go set me more because for me, Attila is not about political party. Yes, me na Sierra Leone, so as a boy, me na dual citizen, Sierra Leone and American. I put her now. I get right for belong who I want belong, and I get right for talk with her because for me, after God, I'm a country, then family. So God 90 first. After family, I remember political party safe. So political party, they fourth in line.
The issue we get for do with the hospitals them where they make mention of. We don't host some time ago the Minister of Health himself. We also don't get the Deputy CMO na the studio where we don't can explain on the progress them where them believe say they don't they make, and they don't they release data them where they show say improvements on the health sector. Are you challenging the figures them where them be don't they give say improvements on the health sector so far under the bio-led administration? Are you challenging those figures?
There are improvements in some areas. The issue they were dealing with specific I talk about paying of government contractors where responsible for clean the hospital them and supply. We call them dietitians, food and other nutritionist material and for the patient them. That is a failure. Now make I tell una say this not a question for call them. Una self go, una say una reporter them go on upline, go even go Jue, go Watalu, go outside government hospital and they my sister them and see whether they lie.
Attila, you don't see successive governments them and now this bio led administration in terms of priorities and some of the things that way they can put inside their manifesto promise them. How you can compare the two administration, the previous one and this one now?
Well, this is the conundrum where Fed me say people always ask me this question, how they compare the two. There are comparisons, but me, I don't decide, say, I will not praise President Bill and government anymore because nobody talks about them. And me not to me go can talk about the good of SLPPO. We don't get SIBA, we know they do them enough, we don't get Ebema, we don't completely become another political party. I'm not here to talk about that. So since they don't form Ebema, let Ebema they talk about the good of President Bill. But when I listen, if you hear anything about SLPP ideology or manifesto fulfilled or unfulfilled, all we hear about is Fatima Jabibio, Fatima, Ebema. That's all you guys. They can't talk. But I can tell you, the happening today, where me not be expecting them to happen. Like corruption, for example, the fight against corruption is a failure. It's a failure. It's gone nowhere because Ben Kefala is tied to the first lady. When I don't talk about talk. Praising the first lady, how can he investigate the 40 billion way government budget give the first lady in office last year? How you will explain that to anybody? How you will investigate her when he don't tell we clearly say the first lady is your own choice? He has made it clear. He has made it clear over the media, not to me, Attila Megi. So how can we find? We see people today, even it is alleged. Austin Demby, the health minister on a position, Bibi goes Nigeria has it been investigated? Is that not unexplained wealth? So we know exactly what's going on. We are seeing people who are nowhere, and then there are somebody today bigger than somebody. We see the first lady, for example, all the money that you see from them, don't know them from hands of our girls. Has she accounted for it? What are they for auditor? Even when they auditor, what do? They cry down auditors, and these were the things that we were crying against in the APC. Right? I mean, they cry for that against APC. What's now happening? So the hope is, what's hope when you talk about two administrations?
You just make mention of corruption. When you look at corruption, now one of the things where President Bill during 2018 been strongly criticized, and he say in government they can close the leakages. From that end, the way he make that statement to now, how you go compare the strides where President Bill don't make in terms of closing the leakages there where been say they exist and clamp down on corruption inside an administration?
Karija, President Bill formed Commission of Inquiry in 2018. He say for investigate corruption. He brought 3 international judges who come from the taxpayer and paid them good money. They came here, they did their work, and they went. Who has been held accountable? Where to hear you? Without ever hear you say they're in jail for endemic corruption. Anywhere in the world, first of all, when people affect corruption, the first thing you do is to name and shame. Who has been named and shamed? With the example and they go pay back money, have they been ever announced? Then except in police now, not for announce their names then. That's also a failure. Because once somebody thief got, because corruption are thief money we not to them. Why should thief couple? But why they not go name you say this is a government couple you thief? Why don't go hide you say well pay and back number will not go announce you, and that's another failure. So make it easy for Ben Kefala go give $2 million, go give 1 point. Now rubbish because maybe they now all the money give because now them the other will go pay. We don't know about that. People like former minister of youth by my minister pay with them, they go up money. But how do we know he has paid? How much has been paid to whom? In fact, now the ASF say they don't even get a policy, not for even declare, not for talk about people in public declaration of assets. How how people go kind of office, declare you asset. Then when the possible even do anja kai we go do and present and to the parliament, wetin they do next because of politics. Then go they bully and seize him motor car for 9 months. They say unexplained well. But how many government ministers who now they see to not try Khadija and maybe who now they see where top where they pass big motor car, we're not even government motor car. How many of them now they see? This is clear for all to see. You don't need for go school for learner, you don't need for big rocket scientists. Say we have people today who are nowhere. We get big contract, they get fat contract, they waiting they pay them. That make somebody hospital contract to they pay. But no, nothing is been done. But then go see the Kai motoka there on explain well for 9 months. By 10 they return them plane motoka. Guess what? They don't well. So I don't see the fight against corruption succeeding. I make the fight against corruption now failure. The same side been there with APC and the same side we do with SLPP. Unfortunately, we are disappointed in that kind of thing because we expect say changes go there. We expect say accountability for there will be. Here say President Bill say na one account, I never put all government money, all government account, now one gain account for go, not for go ministry, enough for get their own separate account them. Is that happening? So those are the questions that way I want to now say, I mean, when I capable enough, when I get access to anybody, when I get to and documents if you want to. But when I go find out for yourself, what that's more thing they are they talk, now just frivolous allegations there. All we hear about now in the SLPP, I mean, me not they join that nonsense again. All we hear about now SLPP, Ebema champion,
Atina,
Ebema champion. Yeah.
wetin you believe say na the problem and the fight against corruption? Is it the leadership na the commission or na just policies them not the work?
I know I'm talking about leadership because I don't possibly use certain what they say in the future disrespect. Because I'm still a member of the SLPP though, in spite of all it I don't say. But let's say the policies are not working and the commission is ineffective. In fact, me I even come to the conclusion so we don't even need an anti-corruption commission anyway. We don't need them because we get police, we get law enforcement. If the police not be still, they collect money from taxi driver, the Okada and Keke driver na road every day, make different checkpoints. When a bad corruption now, there's what them for every fed corruption. Which policeman would ever is in the arrest? Which one? But don't go put teacher the under cutting tree. Say they disgrace them for corruption at school. But have you ever seen they arrest any policeman at the border? Then policeman every day. When I say they work out, right? When I can get motor, but when I still see how police they harass Keke for come on na PZ go Lumley. Keke and Okada, you know how much they spend to policeman? It's like daily routine. Who has been arrested for that? Is that not corruption? Not there, but then people they go jail for minor traffic offense. Go to police station and right now, as I talk to you, Mabel and Khadija, as I talk to now, and see how much Okada and Keke them pack there. All the police stations, all my they see 'em. You see, so these are the things. So it's a big problem which has always existed. Lano can say that now under President Bio is that. But the thing is, President Bio is supposed to take more actions for make the fight against corruption stronger. It is not at all. People do as they like. When they put person in office, and they using pass for do as much as you want. And I make I tell you, say why they not pay them government contractors the way they clean their hospital and provide food for them because people in the Ministry of Finance, some of them they wait. For me, they at least can't dash them. And this was happening when I was in APC. The same thing. Once you go see people in a procurement and finance minister, you will get the government contract and they expect, well, if you are lending money, you can get for Shekan. And some of them people, I don't take 2-3 years. Some don't die waiting for this money. I know somebody where
Attila, like you just make mention, you are still a member na the Sierra People's Party SLPP, within governance. But most of them things that we they throw lights on so this morning. Now, we on our executive don't they come na the studio and say people them from government, they challenge the public, say them believe say they don't as a government, the SLPP don't do enough. We go give una a win for the 2028 elections. You not believe say on a party where they in governance don't perform enough for let una win the 2028 elections based on what you talk this morning?
I don't think so, because as I tell you, they need to talk about SLPP ideology. All you able na Ibema, I bite you. 9 out of every 10 person they appear analyze student for talk for Fatima Bio. Not to SLPP. Then you President Bio, you don't even I make Wale Fatima. I mean, how that even makes sense or morally correct for them is against? But you either say Fatima not tell me say I don't hear people who don't Canada you. Studio day where they talk for first lady, where they talk for him for be president, not to even say for talk for him because according to Fatima, I create salon. Now Fatima, I make all the people in that salon they blow. If Fatima say, hey, una no blow, una no blow today. So these are the kind of things we they look, and nothing is being done about it. And SLP know they concentrate on the gains that they don't make. That make us say, where SLP know they concentrate on the gains that they don't make. Selu Mambu when at the PRO for SLP know they concentrate on things where government don't do instead of for the go champion the Bema cult cause. Then definitely not to me Attila will know they receive dime go from government, not for that kind of work, they go can't they do this work. No, instead I prefer for talk for Salon people. And I'm sorry to say, the sad reality about Sierra Leone is that APC and SLPP don't hold the people of Sierra Leone hostage. And because Sierra Leone people don't be hostage, no other choice not there for now. Because any other, if you see SLPP not win, now APC go win. I don't want that because if we APC get things that are mine against we that they will never forgive us for, which you don't care. But you know wonder if I been getting away. Anyway, go ahead.
You not beneficiary from both political parties. The APC you serve under the Anescoma administration as deputy minister, you were receiving salaries, and this current administration, you not member of the SLPP. Now you party they in governance. So if you say both parties don't hold the people of Sierra Leone hostage, that Yusuf now part of the problems where you they accuse them to party of.
Well, you know, I reply you this way. I mean, I'm not going to vex for that accusation, but beneficiaries, I know what you mean by beneficiary. Benefits, now where you go do business there, you gain. All right? I serve in the APC as a saloon, and the same side of them, they pay me. Now, them they pay Ernest by command for my president. Them they pay JFK for my attorney general. If anybody get proof, say APC, they pay me out of APC, the national coffers, then I rest my case. I'm guilty. But I served like they served, like everybody served. And one thing about Tila, he was not corrupt. In fact, now me raised money for APC self in America. Yeah. I raised thousands of dollars for them and went and gave it to the party headquarters. So I don't understand what you say, me a beneficiary. As for SLPP, I don't know what's in a beneficiary because the thing about me is I go with my heart on my sleeve. I don't get no government appointment yet from SLPP. No, I've never been appointed, but I'm still a faithful member. So for say it's a reality, it's not about me, it's not a problem. I'm telling you the reality. When I say where they under if you not talk as if when I must get APC or SLPP now on a blood or on a thinking. That's what it is. The people of Sierra Leone, it's hard to find somebody who is independent, somebody who is neutral. Most people in Salon are glued towards SLP and APC along regional and tribal lines, and that's a fact. Well, Attila not to him because Attila in on both sides of the political spectrum. Now, that make people and they respect me. That make people and want to listen to me because this might be the APC. You criticize, they criticize APC, but now they criticize SLPP self. So some people call her other kind of, but me know they practice stagnant water politics, Khadija. Stagnant water, when you put her one side, they smell. If you left
You
for
know,
for
one
5
of the
days, and that's
biggest
what happened.
critique of the bio-led administration, they make you audios talking about issues that were according to you, they're not they do right. Are you doing this because you're not fortunate yet for come on board and begin serve na the bio-led administration, or they do them genuinely as a SLPP supporter or a member we feel say President Biono they do the right things them where it been promised the people of Sierra Leone?
I don't want people for misunderstand me. What I do them genuinely because I believe in the ideology of SLPP. That now one country, one people, one people, one country. So if I say SLPP, they deviate from and they create personality cult inside SLPP, I will set me mod? No. I don't set me mod. So my criticism what they give, now for let SLPP not lost. And if SLPP not listen to me, I'm telling you, they will lose. They back my word. No matter how they can inside, oh, don't do this. People are talking about, they talk about infrastructure. You know, talk when they get light. I get light. When I say so, how many times when they get light? Go, me don't, I talked to somebody yesterday where they buy Shell. You don't take one with another light safe. I talk to somebody where they are multing. No light. And it's not in the season. So me, they just grab and talk. And they talk what's happening on the ground. And like I don't tell Una Khadija, me na Salon can force not a political party. After God na Salon, then family. Political party na for because everything they do susceptible to change. If SLPP not change then way and decide say, you know what, This is not what the people voted for. We're not being voted for let foreign that they can't be too fisherman and they were time spoil the net. We're not being voted for let not they pay government contract on time. We're not being voted for let this corruption, let people in the work out. Big salon people and get Lamborghini all now. Bentley, Maserati. All is there. They're expensive motor car them, and some of them are government officials. You just need to do the investigation, but I can understand. It's alone because me say where they are, enormous people they threaten me, or they wait for Iloikan Saloon, and that's another sad reality. SL people they threaten me, SLPP of all, me will risk me life for SLPP. If Quetta then could be succeed November 26, I would have been dead because when I only wait Quetta say me life go down my hand. So APC has been hunting me, and I cannot imagine that SLPP government people who support Fatima Jabibio go come and say you tell they can't allow they attack you, and people have told me they will. With foreigners all over the place, Gambian national so Bokuna security sector, with every foreigner now that they give them weapon, people are being kidnapped today in Sierra Leone openly. We are able to Alanjalo, and are able to again. So these are the issues the way they happen. So Mrs. F said, me people and me family they advise me, oh no go back. Other friends they say no go. But trust me, I want to be sacrificial lamb. I want to let people do unto me last see. Because if you not been doing I'm on 13 and 13. But I want to let people do I will go to Freetown when it's time. And I won't hide. So I want them for really arrest me or attack me because also that's another thing. We attacked APCC, they arrest David Tambayo, which they did, which was bad. They arrest Jonathan Lee, late diplomat Jonathan Lee, which was bad. They arrest one Teresa. We talk about the increase in fuel, and and we always have been to Eso Williams. But today, look at people being arrested. Howard Hunt, Edwina Jamiu, Born to Blog. So I want to see the difference. The difference. Because after all, Alpha side in one post will be criticize APC, bad from America. But when you go salon during election campaign 20, they're not arrestable. They're not arrested at all. So people were still criticizing the APC way been there inside salon by then. Same way late Musa Tabasami they criticize the APC, bad one. Same way today, people in this salon they criticize the SLPP. But it's like certain people in there, if you go against the first lady in particular, you go against them in particular, they will come after you. They either arrest you or then threaten you. And I don't do to Attila because me get voice.
You
they listen
can't
to
be
me.
outside and they shout and they call the ills of this government. If you get opportunity today, President Bio call you for come and serve, for help solve some of these issues where they talk about. You go come and serve under this administration.
Yes. Just like I've been going serve under APC. Yes, why not? Why not who can serve? Now me country. He would have get President Kuma Binge Saloon. Are we hearing about him today?
Attention.
One day. I'm sorry.
Are you doing all of these for get the presidency attention?
I don't know about the attention, but I want to at least, for let pay attention to things that we had to talk about. And that could happen. Let me tell you this. Anybody who then call for serve the country,
It's for let call you and give you appointments. Because as soon as you give you appointments, people might not hear it from you again. You might not be vocal again because you can't bite the finger where they feed you.
Okay. You see, there I come again and make another point. Kadisha, obvious. If you didn't have the way you listen to Liberty TV, if you don't agree with any trade and talk, you can talk it in there. You go tell them, hey, maybe no, me I not think say they will talk to that mandate today. It's correct. When I go agree, when I argue there, you put your point. But what happens if you go outside now Facebook and say, you know that Liberty TV where they walk? Now no more, but the way they do tea and not glad. No, that means you again, you can't do that. I've been there side BC. Let me tell you the things I did. Me now, I'm not the first people that will tell former president and his by say he made a mistake by sacking Sam's manner. Me are the first. Me are the first person where all jam, where me Adumbuya, now Adumbuya I think I've been coma, when I be head of family support unit, now CID where he sent letter accusing me former minister of some nefarious things against them. Way forward to the Inspector General of Police then, Francis Munu. So before me and the minister, President Anes Kumar read that letter day. And the first person to get President Anes Kumar advice, not from me, I say, can put that person, but I think this man for wait force, then he go. But how could you imagine if I had gone and said that in public? No, you can't do that. That's not how things work. So I don't go to inside SLPP. All in what they talk. If I go inside SLPP, I will say it, but I will not come out and say. But now since I'm not there inside there, I have the free will, as a patriotic Sierra Leonean, for Siam. But not go out there while I did it. You didn't any go me you go out like hey, but that government, that police do it and do it bad. What do you expect the prince for talk of the palace? It's not
That
to say
your
you know go talk
statement
and
there
internally.
just don't confirm say this is not a genuine cause. You're just releasing these audios and raising concerns here because you want to let the president get attention to you and give you a job, because you self just don't say if you get a job you're not going to come out for say all of what you they say so now. So this is not a genuine cause.
Well, you see, you know you me say me that say, and I say I not go talk am. I say I will not come out, and you won't do it. I just give you example of where they Liberty TV Mabel. If you don't like any, are you going to go out on social welfare and social media and say it, or stay within there and talk it over first? That's what I'm telling you. So listen, let me make this clear. If I then America for the next 20 years, I know they miss salon in reality. That's it too. Me na American citizen, they not go put me passport on me hand because I not commit crime. Two, all me begin the way they are very successful. Every one of them, to me, last but boss if you get master's degree. I they eat casita leaf, the fresh one too. I they eat potato leaf. I they meet salum and bokunaya. And in fact, I they meet other nationals then. So I'm not gonna miss nothing if I don't go. So that question you're saying a job I want is kind of ridiculous. You know, not a job I want to, but you ask me question, you say then call me for side I say yes. I will, and nobody no go there inside the organization. You there inside there. You don't have to see people holding a bondo, then come can explain, even you know like can explain it happen a bondo bush or power bush. No. You don't the day where you do and no say well, you know, really for day with it again. I've not reached that stage where I go say I know do with SLBP again. That's why I'm standing from the outside. I'm always free for talk with they talk. Not
You
for job.
belong to the SLPP. You don't channel there you concern here, for example, internally, maybe through the executive or any other body where una gets now una party on how una for the manage una expectations and also issues and where una gets of concern. You be don't exhaust them channels in there.
Well, no, I'm not going to use the word exhaust, but I have made contacts about some issues. And I know it is more than tell me, I'm not going to call their name. Some of them tell me clearly, say they are unable, big man in ISLBP, they are unable to do anything about the situation because everything is now centered around Fatima Jabibio. They told me that. They don't tell me that. 3-4 ministers doing a government right now don't tell me that. And other big man in ISLBP, like I say, and they want for remain anonymous. I for respect that as well. So I don't channel that concern. It also not going to stop me from making citizens where the supporters SLPP for no say when I ginger up SLPP people and the SLPP part, the SLPP leadership for do such and such and such for stating things for the country. That not mean say I don't like SLPP. In fact, me and the boss will love SLPP most because for me for Sidom and sitting they go bad and not talk Amabel, me are the biggest hypocrite ever. They'll say, hey, when I didn't say IPCB, they do, but look at the same thing. But till I set him out. No. That na me na rebel against saloon people then. So now I make I tell you, say, if I'm in there, it helps me for even I don't go tell you how many things are correct. I be the APC, somebody give then get picking for men, insist I get picking for men. The picking do bad. Excuse me, he give the picking peace for drink. I made the arrest him. Somebody from State House called me, big man. And I tell and say, it begin threatening with President Koma. I say, if I tell President Koma this safe, I tell and say back you call me. I say not go happy. Yeah, that Fulama we been go marry that 12-year-old titi. Now me go pull the titi. When I be the 90 years, when I nobody story, let me go pull the titi. Now the marry those there two. I can't minister. Now let me there I can name myself. Come out say call me and say that people then culture. I say no sir. I refuse. Combo when I be honorable member. A born PQ 2020 name Alima. These are all facts. I will all finish. Combo a born PQ with this lady. They may get issue number and solve the issue. It threatened. I told him I said this is not a policy. So I did a lot in the APC, but I don't go come on and go talk. Yes.
You they make attention. Let we stick to waiting you there this morning for talk about. You don't make a lot of assertion say you don't reach out to different people at the SLPP. We just believe say the first lady they're not able for bridge them for get answers to questions where they ask. In your estimation, how powerful you feel say the first lady be na the SLPP and governance in general?
I think you already know the answer. The first lady by virtue of imposition as president and as the president in WEF, I can say she's single-handedly the most powerful person. They say for they go work safe. Then they block traffic now like president. Then they block traffic where they go now go. You know he left New Zealand 12-1. You see the first lady giving orders for people to be arrested, and the Inspector General they just carry out. She's almost become like a Grace Mugabe. Now bullying tactics they use for exercising power. So that in bullying tactics they work, but it won't last forever because instantly whatever happens, President Bill not go there beyond 2028, and he not go there by God beyond 2028, and all that will come to light. There are things that people and go talk, and I give you an around September when I go some of them people and they want to talk to them go begin talk. Now I go understand, say yes. Well, Attila not can you grab it talk. Man is the woman who's responsible for destroying the SLPP. It don't divide her, it don't go far for destroying the SLPP. She's gone very, very, very far. Today, as I tell you now, nobody know to talk about the SLPP. So they know them about can we are waiting the anchor and people are but she will have her because for herself we go send 10 truck police if possible.
Attila, waiting at the problem. Attila, waiting at the problem where you get with the first lady. With all the allegations the way you don't they make against them. What's not your problem with them?
I just tell you, she wants to be president and she's not a Sierra Leonean, she's a foreigner, she's a Gambian, she's not fit in government, even beside all that thing they get the temperament. First they were all telling on Facebook, they tell off people, they talk about them for courtman and private and give them barbecue for it. They refer to ministers dogs, we're gonna corner, they go destroy a whole company. Have people got job today? Look there in Akono. Some use them now for be among in talks. You know that. But then see how they talk. When all they see, then they pay Okada and ladies, by the way. Most of the Okada Bobo they keep pay for going out in ABC Bobo. But they need money. We all know how poverty saloon. Let me get some big man then. Honestly, yes, big man then where they be now. Because them say that they go to secure their position going forward. But they are mistaken. Because for one, I can tell the people of Sierra Leone will not accept. You see, APC they talk about cool. They even talk. They just keep cool. The hierarchy of APC. They won't let SLPP mistake. Say they give Fatima. Now I go see. And I will go all out and campaign against that if that happens. Maybe it's morally right for let President Bill sit down 10 years. Then he come out and WEF can't sit down. What is that? Now so Grace Mugabe Buandu na Zimbabwe. And we all see how that they end. We don't let the same thing happen in Salon, but if necessary, it happen. If not for safe Salon, because we cannot have a foreigner coming and being president or even having the chance of being president. It's not anything against that personally. Nothing. The day when Fatima pull out this and so this it dissolved this in a Bema cult. When I go see if I go talk anything, the only thing I go talk about, I think she should be investigated for all the monies that we don't receive on behalf of Sierra Leone, because we all know say Fatima not to be millionaire. I've never a millionaire.
Attila, things say unfair on the first lady for say you will let it dissolve in Ebema movements where other movements they exist within the SLPP. You not come out and ask the leader of their movements then they for dissolve your movement. For example, there is the radical inclusion movement in the SLPP. The chief minister don't come out openly and claim and say he's the leader of the radical inclusion. Why always you focus now on the Ebema B movement, not other movements them where they within the SLPP una party?
Well, like put the radical an ideology. Usa you don't see chief minister they get a crowd them boku they go put share they talk about radical inclusion. Where have you seen which can you remember last make anywhere where it begins? Oh, this not radical
Attila,
inclusion.
It happen many a time. It happen many a time.
I don't know one.
There are t-shirts, there are caps, even socks of radical inclusion, handband, where then they go to communities talking to young people about the radical inclusion movement. I don't know if you don't see clips and pictures of that yet.
Yeah, that is very different from waiting Fatima Jabi Bio they do. It's very different. And you know that. It's very, very different. What Fatima Jabi is doing is coercing and bullying the people. Now that they happen, but chief minister they do that. We know the vice president Jude they do that. We know the Musa Tawali do that. All the aspire. We know the Safar like do that. We know the Dr. Ali Kaba do that. They all have their movements, but what Fatima is doing is bullying the people because of the free way get access to money that she has not been held accountable for. So it's not unfair. I'm doing it in the interest. I don't care what people think. I don't care what they say. As I tell you, they don't get power. Fatima get the power for other fire saloon. Let her get the cell ready for me at Tila because I'm coming to Freetown. I'm coming there. I fear no one. I die for this cause because we cannot be held hostage for so long. This man don't serve, and people don't show President Bill immense love, tremendous love, including me. I don't know how much I risk my life. I don't think I made with PZ. They talk for SLPP. Where people then call me from America, me picking and call me say, Daddy, why are you? What should they do? You know they see if somebody go harm you. I say, well, I don't worry about that. So I don't go fear SLPP. And what is worse, like I say, the same cause the way APC be they cause me why I left them. Now the same be they cause. Oh, now I make you know they see. Oh, now I make sense. It's no difference from Fatima in support. Not to SLPP. Fatima not to SLPP. Now from Fatima, the same cause and they cause me. The same threat they will kill you. Will kill your family. All I say is I have a right to react, and I have a right to somebody go after any family member. Me na salon for go after that person family member back. I have that right. God give me that right there for defend myself. And if I go to salon, I will defend myself. They think I don't have support. I do. I will not surrender. I will not allow any policeman for take me. They will get for Nami, the body go get for come wherever they. For me, they can go side, they want can go. Let it be made clear. This is a fight for Sierra Leone. It's not a fight for SLBP or APC. This has gone on too long. Fatima has ruined the political landscape of SLPP. And SLP, they allow for Duam because big man, they talk nothing. The people are not with her. People can take money from her because people are not get money. If you get free money for give somebody, hey, then go take her with poverty. Like I tell you, I'm here in this country. Hey, today says I grab boil casada and gravy now they eat. What grab right now? Now they because now after 4. I boil casada and gravy. So what are they miss na salon really? What are they miss? Nothing. I'm protected. I'm well protected and cared for here by the American government. I get full medical insurance and other facilities they were supposed to get. So I'm not somebody where, oh, this nothing not for an American. No, me not talented musician. This Friday and Saturday, I get engagement. Every Sunday, I did a church where they perform. And they pay me for that. So I get the engagements there. This is not summertime. I'm going there, not to salon, and they call me. Now foreigners them. So I earn more what they salon. Yeah. How much they go pay me if I go salon? How much they go pay me? They not get no payment they go give me.
Now, whose camp inside the SLPP where you belong? Whose movements where you believe in their own ideology?
I'm not saying, but with time, if Fatima continue on this road, una go know the person why they support. But for now, I'm not going to reveal it. But let me tell you this: me, Attila, when they talk, say, I know they talk, any talk. I've had three
the point
prominent.
at you say you are supporting the radical inclusion movement. Now it make you they come after the first lady way for you feel say she's a threat and she's a target where they obstruct una own radical inclusion movement. Now I make her ask you whose camp where you they support within the SLPP.
Just yesterday, somebody accused me of supporting Musa Tarawali. just the other day, somebody accused me of supporting Dr. Ali Kaba. The other day, somebody supported me of supporting Vice President Julie. So I'm being accused everywhere. Does that really matter to me that they make a lost sleep? Not they even wink self for lost sleep. They eat well and they sleep well. So I'm not bothered about that. They can talk what they want to talk. But me don't tell you say, wait time which I go talk who that is support. But what I can say, every one of those people where I call so and where you say name radical inclusion, whether a chief minister, whether Musa Taral, whether Dr. Ali Kaba or Vice President Julie Jallo, will wipe the floor with the APC clean because things anyway then for talk about we go lift the SLPP up. But with Fatima, APC will get a landslide victory, and that's what we don't want. Now make they do all this. But SLP can do it in the handle because now we know the delegates are susceptible to bribery and corruption. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying they are susceptible. So they are not talking something on a stage, but so who will be surprised if they do that? They should get ready for opposition because they will have a lot more people more than me in the SLP go campaign against them. Some people don't prepare for going to the village, and I will go to Freetown. I will go to Freetown and campaign against Fatima movement. I'm going to do that. It's a promise. It's not a threat.
Attila, why you convinced say you that's powerful for able for stop a whole movement within the SLPP when at Ibema? You get any political base?
I don't need to have a political base. I have the people. Not when I say don't call me so. In our media outlet, they don't call me. If I not be significant, if I not be they talk anything with sense, or I not believe say me na anybody, you now don't call me, right? Others major media outlet don't call me. I don't go guys radio. I don't go to social. I don't go weird. I'm going places they're calling me. So if I'm really not somebody way important, like where the first lady of spokesman is guy for say, I'm nobody. Why are people calling me all over the place? Why are people listening to my audios? I can tell you I'm receiving, I'm not to boast, I they boast me, but I dey receive hundreds of calls per day. In fact, I dey ignore. Wait, I can't replace everything me iPad, so my phone I go the all time. I'm receiving hundreds of calls, people commending me, people asking me to join their movements. It shows that I make, and I tell you this, thank you, dismiss me. Oh. But this Attila, anybody who popular is me na salon na name am. There's absolutely nobody not reach me, not to even say we equal my popularity. Nobody. I'm well known all over the country. Yeah, I realize say me a controversial person, and I want to remain that way. But Nelson Mandela been very controversial, very controversial. Yeah, Jesus Christ, who they pray to as Savior, he was very controversial. In fact, most of the people will not be like Jesus. Prophet Muhammad, blessing and peace be upon him. When I investigate in history, when I read about history in the Quran, he was very, very, very controversial. And people stand up against him. So I'm not the first, and I'll be the last. We are fighting for a cause. We say religious people are not good for talk, church and more, they're not good for talk the truth. We go talk the truth to power, and I will continue this fight. I don't care whether I said people talk this or that about me. I don't care. APC has done it to me 8 years. As I tell one of the same things that it has never worked. It not go work with the SLPP until I go snap back. I will live long enough, God willing, for enjoy this and enjoy the victory I know so we'll get over this evil name Ebema.
Time for ritual, you go make the public know the movement we the support within the SLPP. But you not believe say if whatever movement or any politician where you the support na the background currently, you not believe say if that person they so believe in safe, wanna for just allow everybody for get the free will and a fair playing ground, let everybody contest and see who that's go win instead of somebody using you for come against the first lady.
Am I not a Sierra Leonean? I don't think it's several people they don't ask me, but me, not to they ask, they don't ask me for support them. I am thinking, I've told them I'm not supporting anybody. As well time they come, I go tell you now, it's not against the first lady. Now I fight for Sierra Leone's sovereignty. Yeah? Now foreign, me come on right now America where they mean American citizen, but I can't stand for president. I can stand for senator, I can stand for governor, I can stand for Congress, now we call parliament or House of Representatives rather. So Fatima can do the same. She's naturalized citizen of Sierra Leone. He can do the same. It's not for parliament. It's not for mayor. People can go vote for him. But trying to impose herself as presidential candidate after her husband has served for 10 years and she's a Gambian. And this again not to allegation. Maybe Una said don't see that and I said talker. So I'm a Gambian. She herself said it, not to me.
Attila, this woman, yes, the first lady, not ever come out in any occasion and talk clearly say in a contest for be flag bearer for the SLPP. For already it be done the talk, the Ebema B movement, and for complement the efforts of a husband and maintain the legacy. So why you dey on in case say a one for be flag bearer of the SLPP where you know ever tell you so?
Okay, let me answer a question. Very beautiful question. If I been $1 million, I give you. What you ask yourself, what's the need for a Ebema movement when you have the SLPP women's wing, which is dismantled, you get the JMB way in the former and scattering. What was the need for Ebema at all? And like I ask you just now, who the talk about SLPP ideology? It's all geared around the first lady where you put the president in name inside. It's a personality movement, and any personality don't go to that extent a cult. So it's not about being on her case. Nobody talk about SLPP ideology. Nobody talk about even the thing the way SLPP don't do wait put in place where good. Nobody's talking about it.
Attila, my point is the first lady not ever come out and make and clear or declare say I am running. Always in people they say na assumption, and even in supporter they whenever they come to the media they say then they talk to the woman but it not great. So why you they on in case say it want for be flag bearer where it not tell you so it's that's my question.
Because me more informed, the past 10 people are waiting in my office where they can't lie to when I say you know agree. I'm more informed. Me don't talk to first lady go meet paramount chiefs and now the country talk to them. They call a group of paramount chiefs. Nathan and tell her, they ask her, they say, you man, nobody's. He say yes. Now they say, well, now you man for can tell we. That's how they treated her. He go to another paramount chief. When the paramount chief refuse for Siam, he insists because that possible we can call him for Sijo. First for getting away. So I'm more informed. So that question, America, I don't talk to people like we don't call me. Say Attila, whatever happens, firstly now one for be flag bearer. And me and they don't argue in a phone. So I'm trying to convince me. I tell them over my dead body. I've been offered money for do that. I'm not doing it because I don't campus. I've spoken to people in London. So she doesn't have to do it. Everybody know that one day. Say he wants to have a president. So just because somebody can't talk now, we don't get people who don't go on radio say we don't talk. That person the first person that will let be president. They don't talk. Why you know one day can say I know let them say many that they make and not enough for president? She has never. She's going why is she doing all this? Why not the SLPP ideology? We don't need an Ebema in SLPP. We don't need that. We don't. The SLP is there. It has its functions. Again, positions.
Let you they
Why
talk
we need
and
Ebema?
accuse Madam First Lady of now based on hearsay, according to what you say. Now what you say you get your source system. You say you're more informed than me when it comes to issues of the SLPP. But all what you don't talk now hearsay.
Already them like you can office and talk before first they na here too. Now here see. So what's the difference? I'm a journalist like you. So now how journalists get information? Now two other persons source. If you can't go there yourself. Now the same way when I say they get information, they can't say when I look through here say. Now here say. I make when say allegations, right? Now I'm telling you that I've spoken to paramount chiefs. It left to you or anybody listening for believe or not. I've spoken to ministers. I don't talk to SLP big man, they left to you or other bodies for believe or not believe. But me no say the ordinary people, the way they listen me, they believe what I'm saying, they know saying that the truth at the talk. This woman does not have the temperament to be a president. This is an evil cult that exists that has drowned the SLPP. SLP not get function against it. Every function we hear now, Ebema, nothing. Nothing is working. They make chieftaincy election, for example, like that way happened in Malane, Khadija, my dear, Emebel. Most of the things they say, oh, do I know like Ebema and do I know like Ebema? It's all about that. Very soon you go come on then school sports them back. You will see. Because that's what this woman wants.
You dey scared say if the first lady end up for agree with this particular Ebema where people don't they say then they propose to for let it head and become the next flag bearer of the SLPP. You dey afraid say if it take up that mantle the person where you get for end up support not go get any way for succeed President Bio. Now that's how you fair where make you want for let the Ebema movement die.
No, me I fear that he not go succeed in the Fatima. He not go succeed at all. If SLP go and falsely get and down, he not go succeed, not go win presidency. And we will ensure that does not happen. Me believe say I get the voice. And there are many other people. I'm not only going to talk on social media. I've started making moves to talk to Congress people in Aya, big man in America, and tell them some of the excesses of the First Lady of Sierra Leone. This thing happened in Zimbabwe, man. It happened in Zimbabwe, but Mugabe were even there.
Well, unfortunately, we seem for the loss MB Attila and the virtual link. We go see if we're able to get them back so that we go wrap up with and come to the next segment. Like we tell you today, we also get for can talk about the issue of drugs, and we put it for get MB Attila back na the virtual link. But if we not get them, many thanks for you talk to me this morning at the breakfast show, and we go try for wrap up with MB Attila. So we don't get Attila back. All right. Well, unfortunately, we lost some at the virtual link. I think that the connection from in end. We continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live na Liberty Online TV. That's a be MB Attila Mustafa by Attila, a former Deputy Minister of Gender and Children Affairs under the APC government, and also we know a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP. But there is concern on different issues them where he believes they need for be looked into, and we be getting opinion on different issues and we get for do with governance and also the Ebema movement. We'll get on some other time for continue that conversation there. We just can't switch over and get to next studio guest can talk about the issue we get for do with drugs. Like we tell you now, we don't want for let it sound like say the issue of drugs don't go down, but we want to know how the progress don't sound like. Waiting on they happen from the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency. They can't know. Let we just say this short break and usher in we next studio guest where they can tell we how the fight against drugs don't sound like so far.
This is Yvonne Aki-Sawyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come for tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they say, all right. We want to let everybody member say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for them with the Allah clean salon. Freetonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say dirty must go. This is Yvonne Aki-Sawyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come for tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they say, all right. We want to let everybody member say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for them with the Allah clean salon.
All right, welcome back. You see the Waji Breakfast Show. They come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Continue for drop your message on the different platform. Also, you watch me this morning. We tell you say that this segment of the program where they can talk about the issue we get for do with drugs, where they can get updates on the progress we don't happen so far on the fight against drugs. And at the studio this morning, I want for welcome Ibrahim Samuel Duba, when a director for drug prevention, education and training na the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency. Good morning, Ibrahim, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, the two giant women there. Good morning, Mama Sayaliu.
All right, it's a pleasure for getting at the studio always. We just be to tell the viewers and say, it don't say small, the media not on the push, like how we be done the enforce study for ensure say the issue of drugs, we don't become a menace in society, young people, especially we be done they take drugs. We know say the numbers them, even though then they fall, but if especially that God reach axis, that's why we the week not they don't, we know they get video where people can send to we say, then see young person where they don't have street, yes, so we don't die or either about for die. Let we know from the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, from on your dashboard, how is the fight like currently?
Liberty Online TV, I want to extend a very big thank you to Una for this opportunity and for the fact say Una the give NDLA the platform for can share information to the public. Una now people that will be say gets wide coverage, and I believe say who can talk to now more Sierra Leoneans, and they get the opportunity for get the information. The fight against drug and substance abuse, we don't make it immediate strive, and we don't try as hard as possible for see how the situation will be cushioned, especially for affected victims. Nationwide, we don't see how government don't improve in the rehabilitation and treatment programs, and we don't able for establish rehabilitation center na Konona, we don't able for establish rehabilitation center na McKinney, with the hope for see where one go come up na Putloko and other parts them, because the intention or the aim initially for the establishment of the National Task Force and for ensure say at least every district get a rehab center. We presently now that the challenge we will face, but at least we don't try for at least every region for get a rehab center where EBC this now one of the very, very big strive that we would achieve. And we don't able for succeed, forget many people them we don't be affected victims then for go into the rehabilitation centers there, and at the end of the day come out healthy. And also the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency on its own don't they ensure say they work with other law enforcement partners them, especially in the area of enforcement. And on the other hand, because in fighting drugs there are two ways. We get the supply restriction when I did the enforcement aspect there, and got the demand reduction when I did the prevention, the education and awareness raising there. Through the prevention and awareness raising, we may happen for be the director for waiting. We don't try for see the agency don't establish a website, and inside that website the lot of information go the way the public will take advantage of, and at the end of the day the public will able for go through and able for get access to the information then when it go be credible. Also we not go able for the in persons, if you able for read anything then go get information we go able help you for prevention cases. And as well as the Facebook page there where the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency go update the public, and as well as we find out say we they reach out to communities through community outreach programs them, through sensitization programs and with school sensitization programs them, and as well as most of the other things that we don't do in the country. So yes, people still affected with drugs, but again for take a gradual phase, again for take a gradual process for make people get the education, let people get the awareness for say drug and bad thing, and may they not get themselves introduced into that.
Again for take a gradual process. But quite recently, we see Una intensify the fight. Una put additional measures to the one that will be already they exist. Then the way they carry so now for cut down on the supply chain. Also, we there now in terms of cutting down the supply chain, because they say they cut down the supply chain, but the drugs are in the communities. The drugs then are the schools them. Underage beginning they get access to the drugs there now.
So one thing we all get for understand, NDLA or drug fights all over the world, not an individual fight. I go say this and I will continue for saying people get forget the awareness. People get forget the information. People get for understand say we don't get for renege on the efforts then for report then complaints there of the one the way they sell drugs in our community. Until the community get that kind of responsibility, follow we take and say this is a community owned project. Let we all ensure say we get safety measures, follow we make we communities and safe and free from drug use, then that way then we all go contribute for the we fight against drugs. And now that make we define us say we information them through we outreach programs and community programs them. Now for make we build up awareness. We don't create community programs that are like CADAF, community anti-drug advocacy volunteers. These are like whistleblowers or gatekeepers within communities. And then people then they don't help we for identify victims them way be say they are seriously affected. Now that way then they would able get way for the and pick them one the way they even get affected severely for low go then into rehabilitation centers. Now that way then they would they get information within the communities for help you for identify people them we still the trade then drugs there to the wrong people them, because basically if we all not put that kind of collective effort, NDLA now one aspect we go do, or maybe two aspects, or maybe three aspects, but me and you too all the honors of responsibility for make we ensure say we protect, we guide and secure we environment them against drug addiction or drug misuse.
Like you don't see now the information the way una can get at times can make una strike, do covert operations and go na certain communities them for go catch people waking they pan drugs. But so far, wait una don't really identify see na the gap and the fight, even though una can get some community investigations and mounts operations in different community, but still people and the way they sell and people and the way they buy.
So the gap now one. Believe you me, Mabel, poverty still they eat into the fabric of societies. Poverty to the extent that people they sell their rights, people they sell, they sacrifice their own picking and their own safety, their own community. You understand? Because of individual benefits. Because you still get communities where you say that they protect the one the way they sell, because they see say that one the way they sell, they're nice to them, they're generous to them, forgetting the impact we get where they cause on the community or the families or the school picking the way they exist in their communities. And they go still with they get information in their communities and the agency as well. To me, to you, in all of their successes, we still challenge with enough resources. We still challenge with mobility for reach out to them communities there. We still challenge with some efforts them we be say we will put, for example, follow we fed drug, we bargain for equally day to the tax. We get for get money for able for say, for example, let's put price tags. Say to communities and say we want for award, for example, a safe drug community we don't do for more than 6 months without any drug case.
So NDLEA you not get money?
Well, presently we are challenged. I will tell you that we are challenged. We are not financially too strong for low able to put out that kind of gifts and they out.
Because I make I ask you say, outside the problem.
Those are some of the gaps.
Because
you ask for gaps.
If I ask
some
you
of them
again, just
the gap.
to say if not political will for fight against drugs, you will tell me yes.
Well,
because if political will they for fight the drugs, why is the money not coming in for let una get what una need for chase the one the way they bring the drugs?
So maybe the political will do, because over the years the way we don't they see the justice sector, we don't they fight drugs, and compared to now, imagine this time around you see the chief justice give instruction for say, in fact I know that they use Pharmacy Board Act na court, but now no Pharmacy Board Act no they use. They use the National Drug Control Act. You understand? And they don't intensify the number of judges.
When make una not get the required support.
No, I want to understand
drugs.
say government business there is a competing priorities.
Is
government
drugs,
well
not so
it is
a
one.
priority right
It
now.
is one, but there are a lot of presently they talk of threats against COVID or Ebola. You understand? So government therefore put preparedness mechanism in place for make that kind of thing not happen. Government therefore put mechanism in place for waiting. I am not the government
because
advocate.
I just want to say how serious one of the NDLEA be for fight drugs. Where you sit here comfortably, they defend the thing and where government they prioritize.
No.
Leaving honor concerns them where they cause challenge to the fight against drugs where like we don't reach a point on a daily. Young people and they die because then they get access to drugs. So
that tells you say the chances towards where they talk about competing priorities, they maybe in terms of response, you get for look at for like where then situation they be the occur, where then situation they be the happen on a daily basis. Now make you SFC say the intensified fight be there. for make we ensure say that situation need a cushion. NDLA is very serious about the fight against drugs. I am not defending government. I am not here to speak as government spokesperson, but I'm here for tell you say we as an agency, we equally be part of the smooth running of government of the state. So if I tell you say it's a competing priorities, I am not defending government for say they not they prioritize NDLA fight. But we they continue for lobby with we own parent ministry, that is the Ministry of Internal Affairs, for see say how they go to continue for champion or forward with matters them into cabinet issues for make NDLA issues become prioritized. And yet still we they continue for do the things that we feel say is still necessary, the things that we feel say it will still help for cushion the issues of drug addiction, the things that we go help the for cushion the things of rehabilitation programs, treatment programs, and now that we go continue for do until government take and say make I increase them prepare their allocation, make I increase them prepare the things that way they go need for make they able for fight. We continue for lobby, we continue for plead with government for see the need of the agency in concerns. We not go fear away from say you say there are no challenges. There are challenges everywhere. So if that Apple for be one of the challenge, we go say them out and then we continue for lobby for make those challenges and be addressed.
As it is now as an agency, they feel impressed with the mechanism the owner don't put in place for the fight, because not even inside the country, outside of the country, they don't name Sierra Leone in huge chunk of shipments them where then they say now from a ports in Freetown and then they link on to Beloyos.
So some of them who they discuss them, we get for be honest to ourselves as citizens of this country.
Who's not being honest?
No, I'm coming. We get for be honest to ourselves as citizens of this country, because you for one way to that you not see Bello Joseph. Me way to so me not see Bello Joseph. I am not saying he is not in any way or not possible, but waiting me they try to tell you, waiting me not see, I cannot give an account of it. If they accuse Sierra Leone of drugs, where are they see that social media, are they see internationally, it still remains an allegation. No proof 100% not show say it. Sierra Leone is in this situation as a country. You understand? So in my own defense or in my own capacity, where Sidon Nayasu right now they talk to you, are concerned about the citizens who are affected by drugs where they ruin the lives of people. Are concerned about that student who in a college where not able to continue in university because of they don't be addicted to drug. Are concerned about that school picking where they go school where they get access to drug or where they get drug as a result of waiting they disturb the education. Are concerned about with safety of the society, are concerned about violence activities the way they go on, are concerned about the small thief the way they go on in the neighborhood. And as a result, I feel satisfied because I feel say in we own fight, we don't try as much as possible for low able cushion then that kind of situation. You self-attest say the death rate be increased, the rate of people they be affected by drug it be they high. But if you watch right now, that rate they don't completely go down. If I tell you
data they speak,
if I tell you,
because if you say the rates don't go down,
so
it go be fair, let the public know waiting the numbers they say.
So maybe one thing we me want for let you understand, we not drug fights all over the world no go be completely successful in one night or overnight. If now this not figures of arrest cases them of people who don't they do drugs, where they behind bars or where they into custody. We got convicted cases of 189 male and 59 female. We get remand cases of 30 male and 8 female.
Not all the
we get trial cases of 268
not all
cases.
The one them
these
where
are
the law don't take action.
So these are all facts.
If you say the numbers, then they go down.
Yes.
When they talk about the numbers of addicts, them now then it go finally the people know, because you cannot sit here telling the public that the numbers are going down, but waiting the public this in a different thing. So if you give them an informed data, that has to go able for reduce the fear.
Okay, Mabel, to you, before now, when there was no rehabilitation cases, when there were no rehabilitation centers, you understand? How many youths man they be the seen as street will be the suffer? But I go tell you, I so confidently say over 4,000 of youth man them through the SLPTH, through the PMTC, through the Daru Rehab Center, through the Bo Gundaba Rehab Center, through the Rehab Center that open Kono, you understand? And McKinney Teko Barracks, all of them rehabilitation centers they are done. Ensure say people don't go there and people they don't come out. And the stories of them people who don't graduate from them centers here. You understand? Like Freetown House no more now, 7 batch of rehabilitation, 7 batch of discharge where people don't go through. And then 7 batch of people there. To God be thy glory. Plenty of them get a positive testimony. We go show say because of they get the opportunity for going to their rehab centers and they don't transform their lifestyle. Even with respect to putting regulatory framework together for people the way they run private rehabilitation centers them. People they run private rehabilitation centers and for know how for take care of the one the way they in addiction. All of that tell you say the figures are going down because of if there were no structures of this nature, if there were nothing of measures put in place for all of this, then what will have been the condition? I know una position as journalists, you understand, and I know the position of citizens of this country. When it comes to journalists, una for make the people get figures. You understand? And I need for make the people then get the information. And as citizens of this country, need for be able for be real to the situation. See waiting be the happen and see waiting the happen now. If you consider waiting be the happen and waiting the happen now, it's justifiable for let you believe say the situation is really under control compared to how it was.
Not just the Kush and Tramadol, where people believe say young people and they get access to, but as the agency we get responsibility for fight against drugs, are you concerned with Salon International image when it comes to the issues of drugs?
Of course, I'm concerned because me they travel. If I they travel, you go to any international airport, you go through lots of scrutinies. For the fact no more say they say you're Sierra Leonean or you come out Sierra Leone, that kind of particular thing where you go through some. They put you for yourself in a corner. That alone is intimidating. It's embarrassing as a citizen from Sierra Leone when I go to a foreign international airport. They go put me down first and put me give me some time. A way later they will can't begin to search me.
If you're really concerned,
I am concerned.
As you say, you concerned. What in the NDLEA don't they do for ensure say the Sierra Leone police, for example, come to the public and tell them about this investigation where they don't do for over a year for Fen Omar Sharif?
So the NDLEA no they just work in isolation. There's a security architecture governing all security or enforcement agency. All of the security architecture they work through the Office of National Security, and all of us they collaborate when it comes in terms of investigation or when it comes in terms of certain operations. You understand? As an agency, we mandate it's very clear. We mandate we ensure say we educate the public. We take lead in drug control activities. But this is the situation we are in a BC. Most of the times when we meet at the kind forum, then therefore we take at the kind decision. The police are given the head mandate for make them ensure say they investigate the issues there. And the police don't pull what Nando say. They're there on investigation.
For over a year.
So fine. Investigation simply means
it can be the conversation, especially when I don't get feedback
so
from
investigation
the public regarding this process. Issue of drugs.
Investigation simply means an ongoing process. Investigation can take more than 10 years. If you have witnessed some serious organized crime, they investigate over 10 years. So 1 year no means say it's so long for investigate an issue. If we only we able to understand the situation at hand, this is somebody or this is a situation where you say they say this person this alone, and as a country you get for clearing air, and that is what they are doing. If the police don't tell you say they are on investigation, let us be patient enough and exercise enough patience and believe.
Fight against drugs, not even worry for the fact say over a year Salon police not able can't tell the public say we are still investigating, kindly hold on. We're not hearing nothing from them regarding this investigation. And we're not even worried because here you are,
if we are
defending
not
them say can even take 10 years for investigating drugs.
Investigation is a process. I am defending that say investigation is a process.
It is, but that
so because of the process,
they will come and they update as time they go.
That is their responsibility. It lies with their own mandate or their own public information. For can't tell you Nadandi. But when it comes to issues we get for deal with drug, what make if you say time to time when they call me, I come, I make myself available because I feel say I owe a responsibility to the public as the public relations officer from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency for inform the country.
But owner self they get regular updates from the police because as it sits now, the media not even they get access to somebody from the police media for come and give updates on their investigation there. Where they say that they do for them from where they come and talk saying they look for Omar Sharif, for example. Up till now, nobody know from the police.
So they meet with the police on two platforms. They meet with the police because we're all day under the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And they meet on fortnight basis on every security nature. And as well as they meet through the Office of National Security. But at the Office of National Security, they are at par with the heads of agencies. So, but at that level with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, they meet and police, they give updates. But there one thing where we get for understand when it comes in terms of security information to the public. Security information to the public now one way you get for be sure of before you come to the public. If the police do not feel say it's ready or it's timely for make them come and share any information to the public, it's better than stay than they can give scanty information to the public. I am not defending the police, but we are all in this together. As a law enforcement institution, even me, if I feel a certain information not to radiate for come to the public, it scares the public for give scanty information. You understand? So it's better I wait than I get full information where we will share with the public. That is just the nature and that is just how security operations or institutions operate. I know I can't use scanty information where go make you the citizen, you begin to feel of how your security day. Instead, I prefer I keep the public in hanging and I keep the security information until I feel say it is available enough for can give the public.
This fight way on a depend so. You sure say na a fight on a go able in terms of cleansing the communities?
Yes, we are fight. I believe say we go able. Two bases. One, we need the community for joining in this fight because these are some of the areas still would they get problem. The communities are the people where they sell drugs or deal with drugs they. And if
but
the community
they get protection.
If the community not
people
ready,
they work hand in glove with people within high places.
That is what people say.
What do you say?
No, that is what people say. But I believe for whatever thing they would on they do, people are more convenient working in fact with the locals in communities than people of higher places. Because people of higher places will not come up to show up for them at any time that they want their protection. But the people within the communities are ready to stake their neck for them. So the people within this community need for understand say they owe an obligation for protect the environment, protect the future when at the picking them like that communities and protect Mama Sierra Leone as a whole. We not get other Sierra Leone. Me I can always tell anybody, me I not get no other country. I know they go no side, I go make myself comfortable other than how I go feel comfortable as alone.
Duba, why is it that whenever the public begin talk about drugs, especially the kush and other one them, una can intensify on a search, on a raid. Where it come to a certain point, una notice say members of the public don't they become distracted with other things. Una self just they lay low.
No, I want to disagree humbly with
What are
respect
you
to that.
disagreeing with?
I want to disagree, say, not only where the public call, you understand, that the time we they go into action. No. I want to let you know, say, Sierra Leone not to a chaotic state compared to other countries them around the world. Sierra Leone is a very peaceful country and compared to how we look at other countries them around Africa and even around the world. So you not going to just go around, you understand? They tense the situation for them, for people. If they go around, they tense the situation for people. At the end of the day, it creates even panic for people they live within the country or people they live within that environment. But because of under security, you get for go one. If you go to some country, they see ammo car there, you see tanker there, you see this there. We don't get that situation as Sierra Leone. If they live in that kind of environment, then that country is not peaceful. You not go get the freedom for move about your beat and do things in which it even scares away international business people. It even scares away waiting development from that country. And we in a country where they try for encourage tourism, where they try for encourage people for come invest in this country. So we're not going to go every day, just they go and do drug threats around every side. But we are doing our work. Now make we they encourage, now make we they use them platforms there, like through the media, through radio, through Facebook, through social media handles, for make people they able for come out and give information. We go lead to covert operations, we go lead to arrest, we go lead to seizure.
From time
Pastor tell me so now they appreciate NDLEO. Mabel. You don't appreciate NDLEA?
From time to time,
Khadija.
that's left to the public for
Khadija,
answer you.
Una they appreciate NDLEA?
From time to time,
Una answer me question. Una they appreciate
we don't need
NDLEA.
to praise you.
No,
It's your
are you people
responsibility to do your
appreciating?
job.
It is, but you also.
And if you are doing your job, you're not for even focus on whether they appreciate you or not.
No, you have to.
Let we come to this issue of una burning drugs. Them from time to time we don't see una can get huge consignments. Una can say whether una seize from the key or from the ports, or also una get una they burn them. Whose impact this don't make pan the fight against drugs? Because when you flip the coin, people in the same communities who can go burn, we believe say one can light fire commodity. The youth man they around can either go hot them, take the drugs and come back na the community for cancel. Whose impact this strategy they make?
Not ever possible. Because in the first and foremost case, I go tell you, say, the SWAT team, Notoku, they did in that environment, take them drugs and they then burn done. And the impact that they create, now the fact say, it they discourage one, the recycling of that drug into the communities. Now it make them drugs and the one where they in custody, where the courts don't give order, you understand? Where they go to, for go destroy them, and for make them not left in their custody, then they begin go recycle again. So because of that particular thing, they discourage that recycling of the drugs into the communities. They discourage even the one day where they put investment into that kind of substance, and they for make them know say this place is not a drug country, because of the fact say we dey do them destructions and we dey do them so that we build public confidence. Let the people that know say they know they just they give information, but the information where they give it they lead to that kind of success case there for say that kind of drugs that where they seize, they destroy them publicly and let people that get confidence for give more relevant information.
And you believe say una really don't yield the intended outcome of doing it?
Well, as far as security nature is concerned, we are doing our best to ensure say we're able to deliver to the public for no say one, then things are being prevented from being recycled into the communities. Two, they discourage the one way into such businesses for me they know say Sierra Leone is not a place for encourage drug or drug related activities, and it means say we the law enforcement officers they are still vigilant for ensure say we protect we land borders as well as we sea borders against anything there.
You say Sierra Leone not a place for encourage drug and drug related activities.
Yes, my lady.
People them they where they don't they name them into the activity there. How best owner they go for work with the law enforcement agency for clamp down on them people. Let them not be so I just go do one search. After that, owner forget about the people and then they continue, then syndicate them because as it is now, then drugs there still they come to the country.
So Khadija, now that make we really believe say collaboration with the media is very key. Some people go get more confidence for share something there with Tuna compared to how they go share with we. But when we they collaborate, if you get any credible information where they lead to those names, I don't day one time maybe you call me but some sign I can give me not to so you send picture for me not to so I immediately go into action. It means say because of the people trust you for share that information there with you and you able for share with me confidently, I was able for act on her. So I tell you, for any time you get the information, you get names of them people in here. Sometimes then you can get names of them people that way we not get names of them yet. Sometimes then you get clue to some of them in there where we not get clue to it. Like I say, we now law enforcement agency, but despite law enforcement, we as well serving humanity. We as well serving the community. We they serve people. Now that make on the other hand, we they look at things say we use carrot and stick approach. The carrot approach, despite the fact say Sierra Leone for we all, we they discourage the one day we they deal with them bad thing there for make them not continue for deal with them. So therefore, if you buy where you get you picking do you bad, you go Kenam. But it not mean say if I abandon that picking day. But you go do am back near when at the carrots approach, the sick approach, you reprimand.
Like you say, not on a normal day pan this fight. Now get different body them one can work with. But when I can worry say this issue of the Sierra Leone police not bringing closure to certain investigation we then can do. Let me take for example Natasha Beckley issue been come up the way I've been there all over the media. No closure to it. We just don't see silently. We're not hearing nothing again from that. When I can worry about some of them things and the way when I cannot make the picture of somebody don't go around, they attach the person and begin them and issue we get for do with drugs. At the end of the day, closure not the camp that case to the public.
So on the media, on get a responsibility. Investigative cases. For me, I believe say to some extent, you get for be an investigative journalist. Know how some of them cases they are closed.
How would you know the Sierra Leone police?
So
have
it's
called
not
them
true just Sierra Leone
countless times,
police.
sending message to
It's
them.
not just
Now
true
then
Sierra
they
Leone
handle
police.
the issues,
It's
right?
not just true Sierra
So
Leone
if
police.
you don't get this person where they handle the issue for can't tell you, give you the facts, you go get wrong information, you can't publish, and what would that mean?
There are always double sides to stories. If you don't get one side, you cross-check your facts with another, with the enforcement body, where you feel that they're in charge. Well, if you believe say
they don't close them.
I'm not Sierra Leone police.
My own partner them, you just be don't state alias on the work together. And this na issue we get for do with drugs.
I'm not Sierra Leone police. Natasha Beckley, a matter. I'm not Sierra Leone police for or do the offer. One of the things that we
wanna be interested in when it been start.
Yes.
Because you know one of the people again where I've been personally reached out to when that issue of drugs they been can we been bring the name of Natasha in.
So you be asked me at that time, say waiting na the law in terms of I think the police then become they tell you say they investigate they waiting they don't go so side for go do it say me under me act the NDC act tell me say when somebody in premises don't be found as a drug process in place or as a drug cartel place or as a drug waiting infested environment You understand? What did the law they say? If they hold the policy or they not hold the policy, that property, they get a seizure notice. I no need for go investigate if that this person I get that house.
Now make I ask now. It been for do with drugs.
So
and una work na for fight against drugs. Waiting at the latest update we una get on that.
So currently that property, me no one know who that get time because nobody no come to NDLEA say now we get this property.
And from owners.
You understand? So for we, the property, it under the control of NDLEA. Now NDLEA staff now then they right now we want make themselves for next office space. Yes, it under seizure. The seizure notice the seizure date don't pass. So it left with the judiciary for give the right now say okay, NDLEA, this property don't be seized and confiscated to the states. Una do what una want do with her.
So what's the next step now?
You understand? But for say me no say na Natasha Beckley use because Natasha Beckley no can say that property na own. Nobody for me no can show up say na he own that property. But the agency we don't write a seizure notice to the Minister of Internal Affairs to the Attorney General.
Now we look at then drugs there.
So if police they investigate, then get their own level of investigation, then it'll be passed on.
Now we look at the drugs the owner continue for the destroy from January to date. That the first 6 months of the year would they end. So how much you feel say owner don't destroy?
I be wish na be around okay, but I feel say we don't do for destruction.
Waiting at the quantity of the thing they owner destroy.
I not get her up offer now, but it's a huge chunk. For example, like this one where they do destruction also, it's up to the tune of $1.5 million. We na boku money dandy. So if they did to that kind of tune day, it tells you people are still investing huge money into drugs. You understand?
What are the trace of this recent one where una destroy? I should say una not go just go ahead and do the destruction, una must go down do some internal investigation for get a trace where they lead una
so
to other owner.
So interestingly, this not a one just substance or one arrest. This one as a result of series of arrests then but then be there in court. Now cases the way they be done in court. So when the court give order based on the request of the agency for then destructions, they are accidenting that they in custody of Tuku because the act give NDLEA the power for request for the destruction of the property there through the Attorney General. You understand? The DPP office, the Office of Public Prosecution. You understand? So through that, where you request for them destruction and then the Attorney General can go in, look into the various case files and then give the right for the destruction. So not like a single arrest of one consignment, when a series of cases of arrest, they will be done in the just do destruction.
When they investigate and fight criminal activities like this one, so all time can be say the criminal link in the head of owner in terms of how then they do their shipments coming into the country and how then they do the trafficking for take them in the supply chain for take them and let people get them access to the various communities. How you go say in terms of strategy on a day ahead of them people there on a the dealer them?
So in terms of criminal network, it's a very, very difficult one for work against. So one thing we always any security agency they do now for ensure say then try for up them game because I want to let you know say in fact to some extent they can even get the control for infiltrate within own security network. Because when they say criminal network, they're ahead of security network. Now where EBC, they go down plant or get somebody inside una when there is always a mole You understand? A mole na the possible we say they leak out the strategies or the implementation plans, you understand, to the enemies or to the network. So that is what always the agency, particularly for the NDLEA, we always they fight against when it comes in terms of that kind of credibility protection. In terms of network and in terms of information sharing, we're very, very key with respect to the stages of how we they plan certain investigation or how we they plan certain covert operations. So in terms of planning some covert operations, you can do within the office structure, you know, they even get a clue with respect to waiting at the next step. At times some information and they will be say even we don't get clue to, we want to for implement. So the one that self wait for take back for that activity, they know they know waiting that they go the part of until the day of execution or where they go do the execution. So there are a lot of structure, there are a lot of strategy with respect to how we go try for keep that kind of secrecy or that kind of covert operations when it comes in terms of control. We get something what they call like where they talk about so control delivery. In security program again, you allow under control delivery, you get the security architectures them all alerted. You understand? Then you allowed whatever thing where they come in, it come because you want to get, you want to apprehend the actual people with the behind the network.
All right. Quickly,
You understand?
before we left with Duba, let's just take a concern where a texter sent. Kanu Sal Ishmael Lamin Sati. It say Khadija Bango and Mabel K. Tell Mr. Duba to please come to PWD Botomango Kisibuk Moiba Junction. The youth are dying with Kush. I'm using this medium to send this information. Come to Moiba Junction every morning and in the evening. You will see lots of youth taking drugs.
Okay, that's not it.
And as you did not that, this coming Saturday, as soon as I get our health work, what's in the objective for our health work? What's in achieve?
So this year, let me just give a background of that before we go to the health work. The commemoration of the World Drug Day. Every year, June 26 is World Drug Day observed everywhere in the world. So Sierra Leone can join international partners. And for Sierra Leone, we get UNODC in our Office of National Security. United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. We now one of the UN DP programs them. So under this particular, which is for Sierra Leone being a treaty under them conventions, and we can observe June 26 every year. So this year the theme for the commemoration of the World Drug Day now, World Drug Problem, persisting issues, new challenges, and innovative responses. So with that theme, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency taken upon say we need all for work for the drug problems where they affect we, and let we promote a healthy lifestyle. And the health work now for we capture the school picking them, we get we network of schools that will don't create the anti-drug clubs them, and we also get picking them or students them who done the training with respect to how they're able for report cases of drug activities we don't help so much in the activities then. And as well as that one day we collaborate with the Ministry of Education, Basic Education. Also at the university level we get student clubs that we don't create for able for help with respect to drug information or drug activities within the colleges and universities. And as well as with civil society organization, we partner with the NPHA, National Public Health Agency, Ministry of Social Welfare. We need the media. We need you for the day. We need you too for the day. So we start Stadium Car Park. We walk to Aberdeen. Yesterday, now we don't get the police clearance, irrespective of the fact that we still, when a security agency, we still request the police for permit we follow we do this health work peacefully, and we need una the media actually for see how una self maybe I see una go do the journalist work, the reporters work. As soon as pictures there, it be so colorful. I want una put up that kind of same crap and they una come back and get this work and get the country moved for let we know say drug not a good thing in our society and they affect people severely, especially with that minor with the use drugs.
We join with this morning for Kangi update on the fight on drugs and other related issues. Then we'll now go end this edition of the Breakfast Show for today edition. Many thanks to Musa Saokuma, Michael Ayeno Conte, and the entire team we support we for bringing this edition come to you. Mina Khadija Bangwa say continue for watch Liberty TV throughout the day as we get very interesting content them we they produce for now. Don't forget for download the Liberty TV mobile app. Just go to your app store. If you're an iOS user, go to your app store, type Liberty TV mobile app. They come up, you download them, and you don't get television on the go. Anytime you dey ends you get access to internet. Just click on it. They see all we content them what they produce for now. For the Android users, them we dey on test. So if you get the Liberty TV mobile number where you dey see on the screen, +23274200545, kindly send we your email address via WhatsApp. Then we go send you a link where you go click for download the app. This now for just the Android users. Them for iOS users, they already they up. Just go to your mobile app store, type for Liberty TV mobile app. You they get them, you download them, they in your phone. Every morning, just click on the app. You they get we live, and anytime we see Liberty TV, they live. We did also they live now with mobile application. Many thanks to NAFPIM. We then be support we with our grants. They follow we go securitize we website and also get a mobile application. We want to say thank you for that grant they will not be key to Liberty TV. We sure say we utilize them well because now a grant where them been put for media houses them where they do public interest stories. And Liberty TV now one of the media houses them we strictly now stories of public interest to the bring cantona. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a good day.
And just for add to that, they appreciate NAFPIM for that support the way Liberty Online TV being gets for let we get a mobile application. It's a gentle reminder to the government. We make for understand say on a be done address on a young part of the commitment yet to the National Fund for Public Interest Media. So NAFPIM and where the media house them we benefit from that. Want let more media house and even Liberty TV go once in future. Let we send proposal again and get another grants. We go continue for promote public interest media and a salon. So government on a commitment to the National Fund for Public Interest Media, we are kindly asking that una self not forget say una be don't make a promise so una go put something to that basket day. So una go for keep to that promise we una be don't make. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabadi, so get a love.
This is Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come to tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So what thing we do about that? We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payments, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they say, all right. We want to let everybody member say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for them with the ala clean salon, clean salon. Fritonians, let everybody register with an FCC-approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say, dirty must go.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.